All right, welcome back to Arena of the Contest. Flanks06 here, doing another video in our epic campaign canon series. So that is following the canon storyline of Arena of the Contest. I got Sunny here again with me today to play our next quest and continue our campaign. We are missing our two other players that we had last week, but that's okay. We can still continue on without them, as this next battle is not really a lot of big decision making, and we actually did make some of the previous choices actually in the last one. So in fact, someone asked for this, so I think I'll just bring it up real quick. So we made a lot of XP decisions in the end. So we went down to I think 7, right? Unless we because we got 2 more, right? So maybe I might be off by another 3. Um, Let me change that to a 4. So what we did is we added Twin Shot to Avalum. We also added Backstab to Garen. We added Sun
Not
Orb.
Garen, Rokaru.
Oh, sorry, you're right. My bad. Rikaru. And we added Sun Orb to Rikaru because, which gives him every time you strike during a special attack, roll twice and apply the best result. This is a really good combination for 10,000 swords, where he's basically blessed for that ability since he does so many strikes. And we're going to really try to team that up with Angelic Voice like we did last time to really increase the chance of critting as well. And then we also added, I believe we didn't have the Gloves of Accuracy last time. So,
Yeah.
and
We
then
also all got a level up card for free.
correct. Yes, we all got a level up card, so a lot of people got health. I got protection, and so did I think Jade got protection as well. So that's Ringu
Uh,
got that.
also,
Yeah, I mentioned
the
about Twin
reason
Shot.
Avalon got yeah, I mean, the reason why Avalon got shot and I got backstab is, for one, twin shot is single target damage Avalon has, because everything else he has is an AoE. But also, it can apply exposed, which will allow backstab to get the extra damage.
Correct. Yeah. So it'll be some much higher damage for potentially both of the characters, but they can be used in combination, and really exposed is good with anyone as well. But specifically, we're trying to team it up with backstab. So anyway, those are the level up things that we did. Um, I guess before jumping into the story, just a couple things I wanted to mention first. So on November 6th, I'll be doing a stream probably at 10 a.m. Central Time, which is the normal my time. We will be doing a charity event for Extra Life. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like a video game or board game, or whatever kind of game you like to play. We'll be doing the charity stream to try to raise money for children's hospitals. And anyway, so that is going to be on that Saturday, November 6th at 10 a.m. I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to go for, maybe probably like 6 hours if possible. But we'll be playing more Arena of the Contest. Now, I don't know if we'll be doing the campaign. I got to kind of check on timing and everything for that, but pretty good chance we may do some PvP or some learn to play, or maybe boss versus boss. And it's also possible you might see some other things for Tenaris Adventures too, if you check it out on that day. Okay, so let's get back into this, see where we're at here. So last time in the campaign, we finished Blood Castle. We killed Gazzini. Basically, we were led to two possible choices. going to the fire pits to fight one of the dragons, or go to the out to the ocean, the eternal storm to the west. And following the canon storyline, we are going to the eternal storm. um, the first thing was we had a choice of paying an XP to get a sturdy ship, which is what we did. And so you'll see that basically what is that we did not wreck our ship because we got a nice ship instead of a little dinghy, basically. So continuing our canon story here. Let's read the Thyra Prelude. Your situation does not look good. Merely surviving the storm seems to require a waste of massive amounts of energy. The small island you found is sterile, and you have no food on you. You've lost your ship. Your last shred of hope is the possibility that the storm is caused by a dragon. If you use the vault to summon it, maybe the weather would clear and the ships would come to your rescue. You make a plan. The heroes will take turns trying passwords in the sphere. On a failed attempt, you await as little as possible for the hero's recovery and try again. Time is of the essence. So I actually obviously know the answer already, so there's not really reason to write it down. But if you want to figure out, go for it. But I will just say, let's see. So it says we're supposed to read below after you've read card 10. Okay, so we're going to move this one off. Um, so if you are going to do this puzzle, make sure to kind of tune out here for a second, and we'll get back to basically reading this bottom part and going on from there. But if you're wanting to know the answer and don't want to be ruined, then just tune out here for a second. All right. So we're going to apply that we got the right answer. The right answer, well, I'm not going to say what it is, but I'll just, you'll find out basically by us reading it. Read the back side of this card. All right. The cold sphere breaks into 4 pieces. Its content falls into your open hands: a small knife and a heart, a beating heart. Your instincts reveal the smell of blood is what summons dragons from their secluded lairs. So you take the knife and stab the heart. It starts to spill an unbelievable amount of blood. After some time, you hear a terrifying shriek. Who dares disturb my senses with the forbidden fairest scent of blood spilt? Remove this card from the game, then return to page 16. All right. Now continuing on here, page 16. So for each failed attempt, then the hero starts the fight with minus HP. And then there's other basically downsides for getting wrong answers, but already knew the answer, but we're just gonna pretend like we already knew. We figured it out. All right, so the eternal storm ceases for the first time in centuries. Piercing the black clouds above you comes an angry storm dragon. Remove cards from the deck until card 17 is on top. Go to page 10 of the quest guide. Thyra boss fight starts now. All right, so we got to remove until we are up to 17. All right. And now we're going to do the boss fight. So if you're turning out, definitely make sure to come back in now. We are starting the fight. All right, your party dared face the eternal storm of the Tenarian western seas. Even though your will is strong, your ship was not, and your shipwrecked on a small island too far from imperial shores, where you disrupted the mighty blue dragon of thunder, Thyra. Be mindful of an electric artifact she uses all the time to draw the power of nearby living beings, as she needs much energy to draw her strong attacks. Don't ever think you're safe and away from her orb, as she can easily move it around and maybe even repair it. If you destroy the artifact during the fight, kill Thyra. So you can remove it, yeah, during the fight. Kill Thyra to win this boss fight. So that's the objective. Secondary objective is we gain XP for each chest that isn't opened, and then surviving heroes. Okay.
That
So,
orb is rough.
yep. So heroes start the quest on any square of any number of stair tiles on the first round. As soon as the last hero finishes its turn, remove all the stair tiles from the battle grid. Lightning Orb. A powerful orb draws the power of nearby heroes. It does not attack or take turns. It's got 40 hit points, 6 defense, and then object traits, which means it can only be attacked by basic attacks and can't be mobbed or focused. Special feature energy absorption. Heroes can start their turn adjacent to an orb, take 7 damage, and can't make primary or special attacks this turn, and can't receive new effects from heroes. So, yes, definitely want to try to stay away from that orb. Chest will regain 10 hit points. That is a change for people that maybe haven't followed or didn't really know all the rule changes. Previously, chess used to provide 20 hit points in boss fights, but that was changed to make boss fights more difficult. Next up, so basically the next part describes the 5 phase sequence of playing a boss fight, which you do every single time. And we'll go through that as we play. I'm not going to read it here because we'll be doing it each round. So the special features, Thyra is in 3x3 squares. Multiple targets due to increased size. When an attack can target more than one enemy, or when it applies its effects to another enemy, you may count Thyra as 2 targets adjacent to each other, and then roll strikes. Basically they count as 2 people. The dragon has a reaction attack range of 2 squares. So basically, to get close enough to attack, you're going to have to basically make single movements at a time, slowly moving your way up so you don't get reaction attacked or use benefit type moves. She's got 280 hit points. The flight and landing, Thyra's hasten ignores slowed condition. When moving, it may pass through all squares, including those occupied by heroes, chests, walls. However, its movement cannot end on squares occupied by combatants, barriers, or obstacles. And of course, the dragon ignores all terrain type effects. And then Overlord perks. Also, Thyra will do 2 additional damage on top of everything else we see. So it'll just be the hit damage, because it says except effects and residual damage. So just on top of hit damage. Okay, so just a little bit for everyone that's watching, and Sunny, since you haven't played a boss fight before. The thing that's slightly different about a boss fight is this phase system, but more so is we don't have the evil power deck now. We use a special deck called boss spells. It's basically very much the same as the evil powers, except it's built around specifically for bosses. So we'll be drawing those as we go. And then you'll see that the boss has their own pad here. You'll notice that Thyra, for example, has thunder wings, so she is blessed on her attacks. And then she can do any of these 5 type of effects. And basically, it's drawn at random. And once we do an attack, the last one can't be used again. So you'll know at least whatever the last one will be used can't be used again. And then the dragon has like its own type of aura that'll be used, and then stuff that happens with the orb. So anyway, that is it. So now we need to figure out where our heroes are going to be placed. I generally just kind of like to spread out, like, a melee character on one side and a shoot, like a range character on one side, and then one on the other. So that way you're kind of getting people spread out. You don't have like all the melee characters together, or that kind of stuff. Um, so put Jade over there, and let's say Avalon will be up here, and then Ricaro, you go down at the bottom there. And anyway, so we'll just begin like we usually do and go from there. So she's got 280 hit points. It's tracked through this token here, and then these plus 70. So every time we go around, we remove a plus 70, and then until it's basically out. All right, who wants to go first?
Depends on how all out we want to go right from the start.
I mean, I think I mentioned to you earlier in Discord this week, but I'll just say for other people as well. Generally, how a lot of the boss fights were when I played Arena of the Contest, and it's really not that much different from what I'm seeing now, is they really turn into just damage fights. In the quests, healer's a lot stronger because they keep you sustained throughout the entire quest. But in boss fights, bosses do a lot of damage. Like you'll notice here on Thyra's pad, she's doing like 20 damage, 22 damage a hit, and then more depending on effects, and then her orb and stuff like that. So it's very common for the dragon to be doing maybe like 30 damage or more a turn. So usually going out hard at the beginning is not a bad idea.
All right, because we could just go right out the gate with angelic voice and 10,000 swords.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
Um,
thinking too. And just
Especially since with 2,000 swords, I could still end up. I could move and then reposition myself. That would get 4 attacks on the dragon. I don't get the whole 10,000 swords, but
yeah,
that's
I
still
mean you
like
only be able to hit up to two targets, so yeah, it'll be max of four hits.
yeah,
But
but
you
that's
could still do
still
some
a
pretty
lot
good
of
damage
damage.
potentially. Okay,
That's
so
like
so we'll have Jade go first.
14 twice. Yeah.
One, two, three, four, five. I think it's probably good to get the blessed on this one. All right, I'm gonna do angelic voice against Thyra. Ooh, good thing I'm blessed. Woohoo! 17. All right, so that's going to do 7 damage to the dragon here. And then you're an ally, regains health, but everyone's at full. An ally within range is hastened. Primary attacks are critical, so that will go to Rikaru.
All right. Time to count.
You have, yeah, up to
And
5 movement.
uh, Ricardo has 6 movement.
Oh, yeah, well, I meant like with the benefit move, sorry. So yeah, you'll want to use some of that movement
Yeah.
to get closer, and then you could, you know. And remember, so she's got a range of 2 in her reaction attack. So that means, um, right, obviously all these adjacent squares, like, normal characters or reaction attack areas, but then anything else, like, 2 out is also a reaction area.
I am hastened, so it doesn't matter this turn right now.
Correct, yeah. In this case, you're good.
All right. Uh, what general area do I want to end up in? Is the question here.
Um,
Because
it's
getting in for 10,000 swords isn't the problem. It's where I want to go with it. Try to go with it.
yeah, it's true. It's kind of hard. I mean, generally we want to make sure not to group up because we don't want the orb to hit multiple. It's very likely there's going to be one person that's going to hit with the orb and not be able to make an attack. So just trying to prevent two people from getting that is going to be really important. I'm trying to.
How do these portals work?
So the portals. Oh, I guess we didn't do portals last time, right? So portals
I
work.
haven't. We haven't done anything with portals yet.
Yeah. So how portals work is you move onto a portal square, and then you have to spend one movement point to go through a portal, and you get to choose what portal you end at and any position on it.
All right. So once you start using your movement, can't use it again.
Yeah.
So if I were to end my turn, so if I can use 10,000 swords, I can't use a portal, but I can get
Correct. Yeah.
5 feet away. Well, I guess more like 4 feet away, but
Yeah. I mean, basically, you have a lot of movement, so you could do, yeah, like one, two, because you're hastened, three, four, and then I don't know, wherever you want to stand, five, six, or something, and then since she counts as two right next to each other, you could essentially say you're hitting, doing all four of your strikes in that one spot, and then you have five movement to go anywhere else after that. But you won't be able to use a portal like you were saying
got it.
because it's a
All right.
benefit move, not a movement point move.
As as one of the only downside of this order of operations is that I can't use trigger tactics, but that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to end up next to Thyra, so I might not get that a whole bunch. But that's fine.
Well, it
But I
it is pretty
probably,
possible you could still have like Rankier adjacent to Tyra, just
yeah,
not you.
I probably want to avoid being the one turned off, just because I Rokaro is a pretty heavy DPS,
Yeah. Well, you know what?
along with
Since
Avalum.
um I was just gonna say is technically you haven't moved yet, so we could have um like Avalon or Rikaru or Avalon or Rankier go next, and then basically work it so that way you still get to do a special like pretty much at the end, pretty much, and that way you can still trigger. Um, Although
True.
I guess someone's gonna have to take because we only have one hasten. So, at least for now, we only have one hasten. So that means someone else would have to take a reaction attack to get close enough. So, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna work out either way. So whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, I mean, we'd basically only be missing 4 damage because I'd probably use Dragon Spirit on the next turn.
Yeah. So go ahead. You can just go then
Which I think, yeah, all right. So I'm gonna end up here.
to do your attacks. Okay. All right. So
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use 10,000 swords.
awesome. All right. Dice is up there. So you get to basically blessed rolls for each of your attacks due to Sun Orb. Oh, you're getting the
I'm
blue
gonna
one,
borrow
huh?
this dice over here.
All right.
That's you realize that's like 8 rolls, right?
What?
That doesn't that one doesn't count. But I have to roll 8 times. This is just to speed it up.
What do you mean you have to? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay,
So the
so,
first one is a hit, but it isn't a crit. So
uh-huh.
that's 7 damage.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, second one's a hit.
That's another hit. Another 7 damage.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a crit.
That is a crit, so it's 7 plus 5.
That
So 12 damage.
12 damage. So 40, 39, and then two more, 37. Okay, one more. Well,
And
at
that's
least
another
all
7
hits
damage. Yeah. Well,
and one crit.
four hits in which one is crit is still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, just even getting, one crit is definitely make it worth, and I think you potentially could have missed at least one of those because you got a 1, I think, on one of them.
It was an 11 and a 1.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
so
uh,
that's it, and now, yeah, you got
now
to make
time
your
to move
5
5
movement.
squares away. 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I don't want to end on an altar, do I?
No.
No. I'll end right
Okay.
here.
All right. So let's see. Let's have Rankier go next. So whoops, accidentally grabbed the thing there. All right. So that is 1, 2. So I can do could do Wings of Justice, or I could do Dragon Blood. Let's just go with. I also do have the Gloves of Accuracy now, and Searing Vengeance. Ooh, yeah, but I might want to save that for next time. So basically, this is where Renkier really gets to shine because this is a dragon, so he gets to apply his Searing Vengeance 5 additional damage every single time now. Um,
Oh yeah,
so
that's
that,
pretty
ooh,
good.
that almost might be worth. You think I should just do it? Just take it so that way I can do Searing Vengeance, or should I wait till next time?
That's like a guaranteed 16 damage.
Yeah,
Um, the cursed doesn't matter here, unfortunately,
no.
because bosses clear
But even
effects.
even if I miss with that attack, I'll do 15 damage because of Gloves of Accuracy.
Yeah, if you get in for an attack, you'll definitely want to use.
Well, I know, but I'm
Well,
saying if I
if
should
you want
just
to,
do Dragon Blood for this one, or just try to take the basic attack and just do it anyway. I'll just do Dragon Blood. We'll do it for next time, so that makes me blessed on my roll. So that's a 7, that would be a hit. And the second one, 14, that's a hit. All right, so that is 11 additional damage to the dragon. And now the last character is Avalum. 1, 2, 3. So someone, oh, but the boss can't be focused anyway. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. I'll have Avalum do Shockwave. Do special attack on Thyra. Oh! Just barely a miss. Alright,
ouch.
next roll. 18. That's a hit. So that will be 20 damage.
Yep,
Okay, so that's
that's pretty good.
one off. Alright, so that is the end of the hero's turn, and now we are going to the dragon's turn. So first thing is ends all temporary effects. In fact, wait, let me make sure I put on my Dragon Blood here. Also, Shockwave it was used, which you can then move the target up to 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's go one that way. Actually, no, 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 no. I don't want that. I want. Um, here. So that way, Rankier will, if he attacks Rankier, then he'll get hit by Circle of Retribution. Okay. So did that, and now going to the dragon's turn. All right, refresh and all temporary effects. Remove all effects applied by heroes on Thyra, which we don't have. Special power, lightning orb. Move the orb up to 6 squares towards the nearest hero. Shorter moves have priority over including a higher number of heroes. Okay, so closest is going to be Rankier. When the orb is destroyed, remove its figure from the game. Alright, apply Thyra's boss pad described aura on each hero within reach. Thyra regains 3 hit points for each hero within 3 squares of it,
So it
which there
only
is only
regains
one.
3.
1, 2, 3. And got rid of this too quick. Okay, and then one
One
hero.
of us has to take 4 damage.
Yep, that will be Rankier. And then
No, no.
draw on it. Wait, I skipped over one. Draw a boss spell card. Apply its power. No roll required. Okay, heroes are exposed and vulnerable, so we have lower defense and will take
Ouch.
more damage. Attack the nearest hero with the lowest hit points. So nearest hero is going to be Rankier. And
He's
then
about to take a lot of damage.
draw an attack card at random. That's what happens. All right, 22 damage is what he's going to attack with, and Thyra is blessed. A very good chance he's going to hit. That's a hit right there. Oh, he got a crit. So that is going to be
That's
27 damage. So
Aren't we using the epic campaign modifier?
you're right. Yep. So 20, what? 29.
Yeah, he takes 2 extra damage.
So 10, 20, 30, so 42. And then the effect is regains 4 hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move the target to
And
a
then it's
square
already adjacent.
adjacent to the orb, already there. And that's going to be it. Good job. All right, and but Thyra does actually take the 4 damage from Renkier's Circle of Retribution because he started his turn adjacent. So basically, we got to negate that effect damage or that effect heal.
Yep.
So that's good. Adds up, adds up. And actually um, had Renkier actually not already been adjacent to the orb, he would have been immune to that move action because he has immune to new effects from enemies.
That's unfortunate.
That's okay. This happens. But it is actually going to be something important to consider because Rankier can potentially do quite a bit of damage in this specific mission. So,
Alright.
we may want to consider maybe trying to have Jade lure the orb, or something, but we'll
True.
see. All right, so who's going to start?
I definitely want to get Dragon Spirit going this turn.
Okay, so you'll want to be at least second. So So we can just have rank here go first. So at the start of his turn, he can't make any primary or special attacks this turn, and he takes 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But he can basic attack.
Correct. Yep.
So still have a chance of getting some damage in there.
We'll see. Make it a basic attack. That is a hit, and that is 8 damage. So 64. Okay.
And then Dragon Spirit has a range of 2, so I think I can actually avoid taking the
Um,
basic attack with it,
so
right?
so also, I still get to actually move as well. So I
Oh,
will move. I'll sidestep here. So next time I'll be able to pick up this chest. We also can remove these steps now. All right, so special token is up.
Dragon Spirit has a range of 2, so I can avoid taking the reaction attack, right?
Yep.
I can move like right here
Yep.
and then do it.
Correct. Yeah. All right, roll
And
it.
then I am, thanks to Sun Orb, I am blessed on this as well.
And actually,
So,
by the way, your oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, Rankier, I guess, should have probably moved right here. So that way you
all
can
right.
still get tactics.
True. Well,
Um,
I think
so
Dragon
you're
Blood,
still hastened, by the way,
Dragon
and
Spirit,
you still have the angelic voice of crits and stuff too. So
right? Also, Dragon Spirit lets me break that rule of my passive, anyways, so it's not super necessary that he's right there anymore.
oh yeah, true, that's right.
Rinkir.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Okay.
Oh, crit
That is a
19,
crit, so that's
29.
30 damage.
Wait, why is it 30? Oh, wait. No.
Dragon Spirit is 25 damage.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 25 plus the 5 from crit, so that's 30. And then however you want to use that for.
Yeah, that's why I said it was 30 damage.
Uh, so 60, 34. Awesome. That's a really strong hit there.
And then, do I want to damage Thyra or like give Rinkir a little bit of a buffer with 4 HP?
Um,
Wait, is he close
it's
enough? Yeah, he should
yeah,
be
you're
close
close
enough.
enough. It's range 8, I think, right? Yeah, 8 squares. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know what to heal?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
even though the for if on the off chance Rinkir doesn't go down with like within the 4 HP range, we know what kept him alive. So I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna give Rinkir a little bit more of an HP buffer because
Okay.
he is a low.
All right. Heal
Did
him
you
up
move
4.
him?
Nope, haven't moved him yet.
All right.
All right. So now it's either Avalum or Jade. I think it might potentially actually be good to do Jade on the last one and get a strong heal in.
Yeah. Ooh, could give me back 10,000 swords so I can do it again if we
Yep.
use Requiem of Spirit. Although she would have to move closer, which is fine because I might bait the blue orb towards her.
Yeah. So I realized Rankier actually should have took 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3, because of he was vulnerable. So just 3 off, so it's not too bad. Um, all right, so Averlum will go
Uh,
next. What should we do?
uh,
This is one of the good
hmm.
times. Um, I think I might save Twin Shot for later because actually Arcane Blast is really strong on this one because you can hit 2 different enemies. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
that's
with
true.
that. So 6, and then basically blast here to hit Thyra in 2 spots. Okay, so I will roll it. First attack on the
I
dragon.
mean,
10, that's a hit. Second one, 18, that's a hit. Okay, so that will be a total of, so we got 13 plus another 9 damage. So that's 22 damage to the dragon. Oh, 22. Awesome hit there. And then you may move any number of targets hit, 1 square each. Should I move him or just keep her there?
yeah, I think. I don't think it's. But
Yeah, we can just keep him there. That's fine.
yeah, I don't. We want Rincure close.
Yeah. Okay. And now it
So
is Jade the Bard's turn. How far are you,
needs
by
to
the
get
way?
within.
One, two,
How
three,
far am
four,
I?
5, 6, 7, 8. So I gotta get a couple more squares closer.
At least three.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's still good. All right, let's do Requiem Spirit, which actually targets rank here. 7.
It
Uh-oh,
misses,
that's a
doesn't it?
miss. Yep.
We can try
Although,
again
al
next
well,
turn.
although she has Crown of Power, so she actually doesn't lose her ability.
And he still gains 15 HP.
Correct. Yep. So he'll still get it, and she doesn't lose it. So that is still a very good case. In fact, we potentially can get more healing now because of that miss.
Just less damage.
Yeah. Well, there's no damage attached to that one. It's just healing, and then somebody gets a special attack.
Yeah, and could give me back 10,000
10.
swords to go again.
Yeah.
Dealt 32 damage last time, which is really good.
And then, of course, she doesn't get her hope passive on that one. Okay, so everyone's gone. Now it is Dragon's turn again, and all temporary effects. Move the orb up to 6 squares towards the nearest hero, which will be rank here again.
Sadly.
Yeah. Whoop. Actually, we can move the orb where we want. Maybe we'll put it. I don't know what would be best. Because really, actually, now that I think about it, once you have spent like your strong attacks, Um, really, like rank here is gonna probably do a little more damage than you, right? I mean, unless we'd have to be hitting twin shot every time. So you might have to
Yeah,
take some shots here after a little bit.
yeah, that's
Okay.
fine by me.
So apply the aura. That regains 3 hit points for each hero within 3 squares of it. Which there is 1, 2. Dang, I forgot Jade was there. So that is 9
Yeah,
healing.
it's
All right. Then
and then one of us needs to
one
take
hero
4 damage.
takes
I'll take
4.
it this time.
You want to do it, or you want like Jade or somebody else to take it this time? Because you might be taking shots here pretty soon.
Uh, if you think that's better, then sure.
Yeah, let's try that. Because sometimes you could just get a random thing, and they may fly to like a different character, you know. So it's really hard to say exactly what'll happen. Um,
Yeah,
boss spell. All heroes take 4 damage each. Ouch. 1, 2,
yeah. And
3,
looks like you'll be
4.
attacking Grinkir again.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you want to move yourself 4 squares or 4 damage. Attack the nearest hero with the lowest HP, so it will be rank here again. And that's it. Draw a card. All right. Thunder Breath. Other enemies in 3 squares of the target takes 18 damage each. Um, Now the dragon is going to need to sides. Wait. She's hastened, so she doesn't need to. Um,
She is.
yeah. The flight and landing. So Thyra's hastened, so she can make a ranged attack right next to rank here and won't incite a reaction attack. And then 3 squares of the target. Luckily, it doesn't look like there's anyone in 3 squares of him, so that's good. All right, here, roll it. 6. Ooh, that's going to be a miss,
It's a
but
miss.
Thyra's blessed.
Uh,
Oh my god, another 20. I'm really rolling really good as the dragon.
it'd be
Okay.
like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so that 2 additional damage from the epic campaign modifier makes that a 20 plus 5 more is 25 damage. So 20.
Poor Rinkir.
Yeah, it happens, man. At least we
Need
didn't get the
to
other
get.
effect. Getting that effect in addition to like that damage is what is extremely devastating, and that's what we really have to try to prevent. Because having 2 heroes take, like 18, 20 damage or something is, a ton of health.
I'll.
Okay, so that's it. It's back
I'll
to
try
our
to
turn.
get. Yeah, I'll try to get. I can go first, I guess, to try to get. Or we can. We could Avalon twin shot, then I step in and backstab, and that could also be good damage this turn. Plus, hopefully getting Thyra off of Rinkir.
Okay. So you're gonna
Um,
are you gonna use the portal to try to get closer, or what's the plan?
uh, I mean,
Because
I could
here's what
use.
you
I
could
could.
do. So you could go down. Let's see. How many squares are you? One, two. Oh, you're in. You're at 2. Oh no. So you'd have to take a reaction attack to move out.
How does sidestepping work?
So you could sidestep, but then you won't be able to make any more movement.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, so I
But
could just
oh, here's
sidestep
another.
in next to him.
Well, actually, yeah, I was gonna say sidestep and then ambush, and so then you can move to this spot here, and then on Rankier's turn. Oh, but he can't do an attack. Dang it. Wait, does it say you?
If Avalon uses like Arcane Blast, he could move Thyra over one. So
Uh-huh.
that Ricardo could technically be the closest one.
Yeah, but it's not Thyra. It's closest to the orb.
Yeah, I mean
But um,
closest to the orb. What?
yeah, yeah. So if you look at number 3 here, or number 2, I'm sorry. Move the lightning orb up to 6 squares. Oh, according to the quest instructions. Move the square up to the orb up to 6 squares towards the nearest hero. So it's based on where the orb is, not where the dragon is. But I will say, if we use Jade to make um, Renkier hastened, then he could move out and away and basically be further away than Renkier.
True. Want to do that?
Sure. All right. So you haven't gone yet, right?
Well, okay. As long as nobody's gone. As long as Jade goes first, then the orb thing won't hit Rinkir, so he won't be able to. So he can still take new effects as long as Jade goes first, right?
No, it's at the start of his turn. So it says
Yeah. So he
heroes
could
that
still
start
take
their turn adjacent to the orb take 7 damage, can't make primary special attacks this turn.
and can't receive new effects from heroes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that part too. Dang it. I forgot that the you can't receive new effects from heroes.
But as long as he doesn't start his turn before Jade goes, then it should be fine, right?
Well, does the last one apply to this
I'm
one
not sure
though?
how. I wouldn't know.
um,
Uh, Depends on how you want to rule it.
yeah. I mean, I would think it probably still applies, but it's actually good to know that we didn't hit on that last one because uh, the Requiem of Spirit is an effect. So had we even hit on that ability, he shouldn't have been healed.
Uh, all
Okay.
right. Hmm. Rinkir might just have to take the basic attack to get away.
You mean yeah, probably. Okay. Well, we'll just have him do that. Start his turn then. Um, so he's gonna do his basic attack on the dragon. That's a hit. So that will be 8 damage to the dragon. And he takes 7 damage, I believe, because it's starting the turn.
Yeah.
Okay. And then now he's going to use 1 movement point here to get this chest, so he gains 10 hit points. And then I guess he's just gonna 1, 2, 3, and then 4. But this is technically 5 because he's already used a movement point. So he ends his turn there, and now the dragon has to do a basic attack against him, and that is a hit. So that will be 8 more damage.
Uh, Technically, the dragon could crit with the blessed
Blessed is only for
if we
primary
want to.
attacks. You can't.
Okay.
But she does get the 2 from the epic can modifier, so it's actually 10 damage. So basically
All
negated the
right.
chest. Awesome.
Or the chest negated the basic attack.
All right.
Glass half full, not half empty. Okay, so now someone else can go. What do we want to do? Do
Well,
we want to try to use everyone else to get more damage in, or
let's see. Well, Avalon already used um, his ability, but we could get Inspire Greatness up this turn. Like
yeah,
even that hasten might actually be pretty potentially good for Rankier, assuming that he doesn't die.
yeah.
I'm going to let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, actually Avalon is still in range, so where she's at, everyone can get something. So I'll just do Inspire Greatness on the dragon. Come on. Yes. Okay, so that's a hit. That's going to be 18 damage to the dragon. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Another one of these off. And then choose an ally within range. Apply one. Oh yeah, someone gets hope. So I think I can. Did it say ignore passive, right? No, it didn't say that. New
It,
effects.
uh, it's passive, and I don't
Well,
think a
it's
passive is
not.
an
It's
effect.
not an effect,
Wait, no,
so it
yeah.
can still get the heal.
Wait, it does say effect, but I don't know.
It's not. That's not.
Okay.
So he'll get that 4. And then, yeah, who wants the? Should I give the permanent to him, or do you think it's maybe not worth it?
Uh, well, Ricardo's the one who's probably about to start taking aggro, not Renkier.
Uh huh.
But uh, Rinkir is the lowest, but Rinkir probably has the best damage without a specific two hero combo thanks to Searing Vengeance. And
Hmm.
that is a very short range attack, so getting hastened on him so you can move in and out more effectively might be a good idea, but
Yeah.
uh,
I'm just a
it just
little,
depends, I
yeah, a little
guess.
worried, right? Because he is low health, but he should be able to pick up a chest on this one on his next turn.
Yeah. So I think we can give him hastened.
All right.
The alternative ones is just like
It could be weakened.
buff, like making him more tanky or something. We probably don't. Yeah,
Well,
making him.
like toughened. I mean, I'm sorry. Like toughened, make basically get less damage from attacks. Might be a good one.
Yeah.
All
Uh,
right.
I think at low HP we either go if we're gonna put it on Rinkir, it's either hastened or protected. Protected,
I'm gonna go with
I feel,
hasten.
or I guess. Yeah, let's give
I'm
him
just gonna
hastened.
go with that because the one issue with protected, while it is good, it does apply only one time, and Thyra is actually blessed, so there's a very good chance she'll still be able to hit through it. So,
All right. Now it's, I think, Avalon or Rokaru.
yep.
I think we could do the twin shot backstab combo now, maybe.
Okay. Well, wait, you weren't gonna do it though, right? Were you gonna do ambush so you'd be closer, or? Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's further away. It's closer to Avalon than it is to you.
Yeah. So I definitely want to try to
You still want to do ambush,
move
right?
in. I guess.
Because
Uh, it's less damage, but I get to do move 3 spaces.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me as well. And have Dragon Spirit, so I can
All right.
should deal a
So
little bit more damage regardless.
I will
So
do arcane. What is it? Arcane blast. First target. 18. That's a hit. Second target. Ugh. Miss. All right, so 9. Actually, no. Plus the 4 more, so that's 13 damage. And get to move him 1 square. I could actually move him to a different spot, the dragon one spot. I don't know if anything
yeah,
really helps you
we
though.
could. Yeah, I mean, not
No, I
necessarily,
know. We
but
could we could do this. Um, let's see, 1, 2. Uh, I was thinking that now you can just run around and oh wait, ambush you have to be range 1 though.
yeah.
So it doesn't really help you. Wait a second, you were like right here, right? No, no, no,
Uh, it was right. It was
right
right
there.
about here.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yeah. Could move them closer so I can. So I'm already within range for anything.
Yeah. Um, oh, but then it'll still be a little harder for you to move. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. We don't have to move them at all. That's fine.
Yeah. Uh,
1, 2, 3. And then Jade. Oh, wait, no. Jade would then be in reaction attack range. Okay, let's just go with the original plan then. Okay, so you sidestep in, right?
I could sidestep in and then
Yeah.
move
Then
like up
ambush
here. I think is what
around.
you said.
Yep.
Yeah. So sidestep in. Uh, since it's a benefit, I'll get it regardless if I hit, but I should roll.
Yep. All right. That's a
There
hit.
we go. Yep. So that's gonna be 11 damage. Then I can either heal someone for 4, like Rinkir, or I could just deal 4 more damage to the dragon.
I don't know. Maybe you should go with the heal for rank here. That we can try to make sure that hopefully he'll survive another turn now that we buffed him.
Yeah, I think he's definitely needs the help. I think we definitely want to keep him alive. So yeah, give him the 4 HP,
Okay.
and then using the movement from ambush, I can move right here. So I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage, but I have the HP to afford it,
Yep.
and I've used all my specials, so me losing my stuff isn't as hurtful as we needing to get rank here to start being able to do things.
Yeah. Okay. That's it, right?
Yeah. Also, since we're ending with the special up, we need to make sure we don't forget about Avalon's counterspell. Might be helpful,
True. So he,
depending.
just so you know, so because of the Overlord perk, or what is it they call it? Overlord? Yeah, Overlord perk. Um, Technically, Avalon can't negate the attack, but he could gain hasten, basically. So
Let's see.
it's
Well, then
yeah,
it's not even worth thinking about
it's
because that's
not
not a very
really
strong
super
effect.
useful. At least right now. Now, if
All
Avalon
right.
gets in a place where he's trapped, it might be worth it.
All right.
Okay. So phase one, remove
Then
any effects, which I don't think we had. Move the square up to 6 spots. Oh, wait a second. We forgot Jade. Jade didn't get a go, right?
she went.
We were talking about having
She
Jade go, but we didn't have her go.
didn't she do inspire greatness this turn?
Oh, you're right. My bad. My bad. She did. Okay, so we got it right. All right. Apply the aura. The aura is Thyra gains 3 hit points for each hero within 3 squares of it. So 1, 2, 3.
Did you
Everyone
move the
else.
orb?
Yep. One hero on the grid anywhere takes 4 damage. That'll be Avalon this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then draw a card here. All right, boss spell. Heroes are weakened and slowed, so that means you won't be able to make a like a sidestep or anything like that without inciting a reaction attack. And then weakened is we do less damage.
Yeah.
Attack
All
the
right.
furthest hero with the lowest HP. So one, two,
Poor
three,
Renkir. Can't get a
four.
break.
One, two,
It doesn't
three,
look like the orb's
four.
moved to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, Avalon is the furthest.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, did you move the orb back?
No, I didn't touch it.
Oh, I thought I moved it over. All right. Um, so flies up on Avalon, and then now it's going to do its attack card. So you'll see I pulled off the last one. Now I'll draw the next one. Electricity sparks, 20 damage, regains 5 hit points. If the orb is destroyed, fully repair it and place it adjacent to the furthest enemy. Okay.
We haven't touched it yet.
Nope. You can technically do it, but then you get cards like that. I think it has 1 or 2 repair things, so it makes it kind of not really super beneficial to attack the orb because you can only use basic attacks against it. It has 40 hit points, so it's going to take like a couple turns just to kill it. And then you may draw a card and it'll come back with full
Yeah.
health. All right.
Yeah.
So Thyra's gonna attack Averlum. That's a hit. And that is a hit, so that will be 22 damage.
Yep.
37, 22, 35. Ouchies. And then he regains 5. Okay.
Now it's our turn.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the
I
times
don't know
it's
when we're gonna do this, but
do what?
uh, I'm probably just gonna move over onto the portal, teleport next to Thyra, and then do my basic attack because that's all I really can do.
Yep.
But we can do that whenever.
Well, let's see what specials we have here. So, um, dang, we can't give you. Unfortunately, we can't give you the second effect of Requiem of Spirit from Jade.
Not right now.
Yeah.
But I think we can get so far away from the orb that it won't be able to be next to someone potentially. Although we will be dangerously grouped up
Yeah. So I'll have Rank
if we
here
do that.
go first and let him do his special. 1, 2. So he's going to get 10 more hit points.
Oh yeah, Jade and Renkir could be far away regardless if you're doing Mark of Death because it's pretty
Yeah.
big range.
Um, let's see, how far is he right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he can, yeah, he can be like all the way over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so I'll have him do Mark of Death on Thyra. Oh, 20. Here we go. So that's going to be 30 damage.
I think my visual's lagging a little bit.
Oh, is it? Yeah, 30 damage.
Yeah, I just saw you flip over the coin.
So that puts him down to 19. And he gets Mark of Death, which basically when he gets to that refresh phase, he'll take damage because it's a permanent effect. So he actually has to take some damage to remove it.
All right.
Um, and Rank here doesn't really have to go anywhere else. See, well, he's already moved anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. Do you want to go next?
I can if we want to. Yeah, that would just be a way to refresh the specials in case we want to do. Well, mm, probably don't want to use anyone else's specials, but unless we use ambush just for free 20 damage,
Yep. That
removing someone.
might actually be a good option actually for maybe Avalon because he's kind of locked in against that wall right now. And we could
Yeah.
um, oh, oh, this is a really good one. So we could have, when it gets back to Avalon's turn, we could actually have him, do heroic ambush and then place him on this square. So he'll do the 20 damage. Then he can use the portal and portal to a different spot. I just remembered something. I guess he still would take a reaction attack because it was a recent change. Before you used to be able to just go through portals and not incite reaction attacks, but now you do. So it's the same anyway.
Mm.
Never mind.
Uh, in that case, we could just have. Uh, if we're that worried about Evelyn taking a basic attack, Jade could use angelic voice and hasten him.
True. Yeah, that's a very good option.
Wait, no. Wait, no.
Why?
Wouldn't slow to get in the way?
It,
Oh, okay, never mind. Slow doesn't get in the way.
let's see. Heroes are weakened. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot they're weakened and slowed. So basically, if we give Avalum hasten, it'll just cancel the slowed pretty much.
Wait, but hasten just makes it so they don't incite reaction attacks. Slowed has nothing to do with that. It
No,
just
it's
means like if
slowed is the
Rukaro couldn't
opposite.
move things to ambush.
Slowed is the opposite of hastened. So all of the conditions have like an opposite. So if you're
Okay, so
slowed,
they're
then you're hastened, then they cancel each other out. Same thing like if you were exposed and then you receive protected, then they'd cancel each other out.
this might just be a case of he has to just take it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But we could consider try to consider other options in that case.
yeah.
Um,
Do you want to do yours first then, since you can't really do a special type of attack anyway?
yeah, sure. So I use the portal to teleport right here,
Okay.
and then I will just do my basic attack.
All right, go for it, buddy. That's a hit. All right.
Yep, and then so that's
Seven
7 damage,
plus.
and then
You want to do the four more damage?
yeah, I could. I could also heal Avalon because he's pretty hurt too. But I think everyone's. I don't think anyone's so low that
Yeah.
I'm super worried about that.
So do the 11 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially since we're close to being on the last rotation,
Yeah. All
so we
right.
might just want to try to get the damage in.
So,
Do you want to have Avum just take the basic attack and use heroic ambush to get away, so we aren't all grouped up?
hold on. So,
And I think everyone's going to end their turn far enough away that the orb won't stop anyone next turn, unless the boss spell or something ends up being something that does it. But
dang it. I was just thinking that Jade does have heroic melody and can move people, spaces. Um, but
true.
it's still not going to be far enough because you have this wall that clips, would clip Avalon, so you can't like walk, around this thing to get
It could move
away.
him onto the porta, but he'd still take it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So he might just have to take it, and I think it's worth it just to get him away in the first place.
To take the basic attack, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's worth it to just take the basic attack now, so that he isn't a target for a primary attack next turn.
Okay.
Because Wakaro has the, because he doesn't have. Uh, I timed out.
Oh, yeah, you did. Well, just
Uh,
get back
but
in. So continue what you're saying.
So I think it's just I think it's worth it for him to take the basic attack now, so he doesn't have to take the primary attack later.
Yeah. Okay. Um, where do we want to move him though?
Okay. I was thinking down here at the bottom left portal,
Okay. Oh,
like
one.
use the
Whoop.
ambush, put him on the portal, and then teleport him down here.
Well, he doesn't even need to use the
And then he
ambush if he's
still.
going to take the basic attack anyway. So, one, two,
Oh, okay.
three,
Uh, can
four.
he do more damage with a different attack?
One,
I guess if
two,
he
three,
hits.
four. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. No, we'll just go here instead. And then he'll do. Oh wait, he's got to be a little bit closer to do arcane blast. Actually, wait, no, he doesn't. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So he can hit basically these two squares as part of the blast, which can go right there. Okay. So that way you
Uh,
don't get hit.
that. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, alternatively.
you won't get hit by it. Okay, so he's going to
Okay.
attack 10. That's a hit. Second attack 7. I believe that's still a hit. Yep, it is.
Yeah, that's barely a hit.
All right, so that's 18 plus 4, so 22 damage.
He
Oh,
has precision, anyways, so
8. Oh, yeah, I've been forgetting that. Um,
I don't know if there's anything he
8,
would have missed if
9,
it's a
10,
hit if he didn't forget it.
12, and then 10 more from here, which would be 56. Okay, so we take off this last token, so Thyra is now at 56 health. And I can move Thyra 2 squares. 1, 2.
I wouldn't do that
Why is that?
because because now the orb can reach Rokaru.
Well, the that's not going to change anything for the orb, right? Because the orb can still go
Or,
through Thyra.
no, it can. Well, how would it end up? Well, I guess it could just have ended up here.
Yeah,
But
it'd be the same. One,
actually,
two, three,
if you
four,
move her
five.
one down, then it can't. There's no tile adjacent
One,
within 6 feet.
two, three,
If
four,
Theo's right here,
five,
because it can't end inside her,
six.
right?
Nope. It has to end in a different spot. So it'd be whoever else is 6 away.
Unfortunately,
One, two, three, four, five,
I
6.
think it's Jade.
Ooh, hey, actually, no. That was a really good idea, Sonny, because now it's still Jade's turn, so Jade can move far enough back that the orb won't be able to hit anybody.
Unless the boss draws some bullshit.
Well, true, which is very, very possible.
But
Uh,
in comparison to other rounds, we have the best chance to not have to deal with the orb for a round.
yeah,
Which,
you
with
do
good
what you
enough
do,
rolls,
right?
if nobody's affected by it this round, we could probably kill him on our next turn
One,
since
two,
everyone gets to
three,
do
four,
something.
five, six, 7.
I mean, just 10,000 swords by itself could do a lot at this point.
All right. I'll do. I'm actually gonna go with heroic melody on this one. just because it's more damage and we can make someone empowered too. Heroic Melody, 19. That is a hit. So that's 10 more damage to the dragon. Down to 46. Um,
Unfortunately, all it would do was negate weakened on anyone because we're all weakened.
oh, you're right. My bad. One, two, three, four.
It's still more damage, and since Ricaro's taking the hit and he still has almost max HP, he's likely going to be the one to take the hit anyways.
Well, but we didn't count weakened on anybody else's attacks, right?
Oh yeah,
So
who all
we have
who
to.
all hit? So
I think everyone hit, right? But weakened applies only once. So basically it's 12. So 10,
yeah,
11, 12.
that's still
That's
fine.
okay. We're okay. All right, then an ally within range is empowered. We'll give. Oh, oh, I guess Renkier can't get it, and Rikaru might be too far, so it goes to Avalon. Um, and Avalon will gain 4 hit points from Hope, and you may move any number of allies within range, which is only Avalon. 2 squares. We'll go just here. So that way they're spread out as well. Okay, so I think that's it. And now we're going to go back to the boss's turn. And all temporary effects, remove all effects the heroes applied on Thyra. So Mark of Death is removed. So Thyra will take 5 damage from that. Then move the orb up to 6 squares towards the nearest hero. So I think.
Which is Ricaru. Ricaru's the nearest. It just can't move 6 to get next to him.
Oh, is it? You already counted it?
He's within 7, and I think
5, 6.
Rinkier's like 2 spaces past. There's like a space beyond that. I think
Okay.
Rinkier's 8, and he's obviously the next closest.
All right, so we'll do that spot. Um, all right, apply the
Thyra
aura.
regains 3 HP.
Yep. One, two, three. Okay. And
And
then
then
one
either
hero
Jade or
takes
Ricaru
4.
takes the 4 damage. I think.
Probably
Mm,
Jade, because you're probably going to take another, maybe take a hit.
yeah, I have a high chance of taking a hit.
Yeah. So Jade will take that. Did I do? I think I did only 3, so I'm going to do 4. Then draw a boss card. Transfer 8 hit points from a hero to the boss. Dang. All right, well, I guess Jade will take that. She's at 50.
Yeah,
Thyra regains
and
4.
then
There he goes. Woo, he got a lot of healing that round.
yeah, unfortunately.
And now he actually gets to do his attack too. And he's going to attack the nearest hero with the
But
lowest defense. So that's you. You're the nearest hero.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
The lowest defense is basically just the tiebreaker.
yeah. Shocking Tail. So 22 damage, regains 4 hit points. Move the target to a square adjacent to the
Oh
orb.
damn.
Yeah, exactly. This is kind of like what we were saying before. Is you're still gonna get it regardless. But at least you didn't.
Yeah,
Wasn't there something like if you? No, never mind. It still didn't change anything. All right. Well, we're gonna roll anyway. It was a really good thought though, Sonny. Oh, five.
Well,
He's
okay,
blessed.
you know what we could do?
Hold on.
We could
So,
move.
he missed both. He missed both.
Oh,
So, but he is an overlord, so he does get to go again. But his next attack won't be blessed, and he takes a -3 damage on whatever it is. So he does finally hit,
I
unfortunately.
have an answer to it, anyways.
Um, so he will take
The answer is
what?
since the orb only applies when I start my turn, Jade could just move him away from it.
That's actually a very good idea there, Sonny. I can't believe we didn't think of that one earlier. That's actually makes Jade really strong in this one. Okay, so
Yeah,
anyway,
or anyone who could move an ally.
so -3 from missing the attack. So that's 19, but then he gains +2 from his epic campaign. So 21 in the end. Do you want to move 21?
All right, and
And then
I
he
am at.
regains
I need to
4.
do math.
68. Yeah.
66, which is 5, and then it's. I think it takes me down to 55. No, not 55. 45. Yeah, takes me down here.
Okay. Um. All
Well, we can choose
right.
where it puts me, right?
Uh, move the target to a square adjacent to the orb. Yeah, so it could be anywhere.
So I'm just saying we move him, put him like right here, so he's more in range for Jade.
Okay. Actually, you know what I just thought about though? Is going. So Rokaru got it last time, right? The effect last time. Remember, it says that you can't receive new effects from heroes. So based on what we were doing the last time, we were saying that still like applies. That technically he wouldn't be able to move out of it. But I
Well,
don't
that's
know
unfortunate.
if that's how this is supposed to be played or not.
Well, we already played it that way,
True, we did.
unfortunately. Uh,
Just
man,
because the one downside of playing it that way is it makes it that really there's like no counter for it at all. Someone has to take the orb pretty much every time. Unless somehow you get
yeah.
in a position where you're not next to the orb. But we'll keep playing it like we did before.
I mean, if he hadn't drawn the only thing that would have done that to anyone is Sparrow Bite or Shocking Tail.
Yeah,
We just got unlucky.
that's fine. Okay.
That was like a 50-50.
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically, because there's 4 cards left.
All right. I mean, okay. So, how much damage could we potentially get in if
Unfortunately, all of our
Searing
strong damage
Vengeance?
things are pretty, you know,
Okay,
mm,
so I'm just trying to see if we can get there this turn. So this is like sort of like a just go for it idea I'm thinking of, but
uh-huh.
I need to think out the numbers first.
Okay.
Ren Kier could get next to it and then use Searing Vengeance, which is 11 plus 5, so 16. That would be 16 damage. And then that would get him down to 50. And then since the orb doesn't stop heroic actions, Ricaru could still heroic ambush regardless for 20 damage,
Yep.
which would knock him down to 30, and then
And then Avalon can still
ooh,
do his Arcane Blast again, which would be 22 damage. So that's 52, right?
52. No,
We're not gonna have enough.
he
It
was at
seems like.
30.
We're,
That's 32, and then it's 9, 9. That's 18 damage plus
yeah, plus the 4, plus
4,
actually 3 more, so it's gonna be 25 damage if he hits from empowered.
25, which gets him down to 5 HP. And then Ricardo could have uh, would have the Dragon Spirit trigger, right? Maybe not, but
No, because you have to actually
Jade,
hit.
yeah. And then Jade has an attack.
Yeah.
That's assuming we all hit our attacks.
Yep.
Uh, but it would kill him this turn if we want to go all out. The only Rinkir actually has a decent amount of health at this point, but he would be at risk being that close. But I
Well,
think it's
yeah.
worth
And if you
trying,
don't kill
especially
him, then he'll
since,
get more healing too, because there'll be 2 of us near him.
yeah.
But that's fine. Do you want to go first, or do you want Rankir to go first?
Uh, doesn't matter as long as I have special up by Ricardo.
All right, we'll do Rankir
Uh,
first. 1, 2, uh, 3, 4, because I hate being next to a wall. 5. Okay, and now I'll do Searing Vengeance. That's a hit. That is 16 damage.
yeah.
Alright, so 58, and 5 more, and then 16. Okay, that's Rankir's turn. Did you want to go next?
Sure.
Okay,
I'm just using our ambush up here.
okay. Alright, we're going to ambush too. Okay, so start of your turn though, you take 7 damage.
Yeah.
38. Okay. All right, so he'll take 20
It
damage.
could reach me regardless, so I'm just gonna put right here so I'm out of range of any. So it can't get an AoE if we fail or something.
Uh,
Actually,
yeah, hit that. Do the corner maybe.
yeah. Finna, let me move. There we go.
You still there? You
Oh,
disconnected.
timed out.
I'm assuming you're doing that
Does not
corner,
like me today.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I can just continue from there. Um, next up, so we got Avalon. We'll have him go next. He is empowered and do arcane blast on Thyra. Make sure I'm close enough here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do 2 hits. Oh, first one's a miss. Second one's a hit. Okay, so that will be 13. Actually, wait, no, it's more than that because there's empowered. So 16 damage. Uh, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, and that goes back here. And Jade is the last one to go. Mm, yeah.
Loading back in.
So because we miss Avalon missed his arcane blast, he didn't do enough damage,
Still
unfortunately.
gets him pretty low.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe just go with the most amount of damage for Jade.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, maybe one more. Okay, that way I can hit rank here potentially with this as well. All right, we'll do Heroic Melody on the dragon. Oh, crit! Oh, 1 damage short. Wow, that's great. All right, so someone will be empowered again. Um, I don't know. I'm just gonna go. I'll just give it to. Uh,
Probably either me or Avalon. Just well, I guess it doesn't
yeah, I can give it to
matter.
you. That's fine.
We
Okay, and
uh,
then now everyone
I have a
except
good
for you
chance of
gets to
hitting.
move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never mind, Avalon's too far. But
I
you
can't
can.
take it actually. Give it to Avalon. Cause orb, unfortunately.
Um,
I think I think we have this next turn though.
yeah,
We actually let's see what happens. Avalon's the least likely to get it, but either Rinkir or Rokao could end up with the orb.
yeah.
Just depending.
All right, 1 health. The dragon is barely hanging in there, everyone. With 1 health against the might of the heroes, we're actually doing not too bad. We're actually doing pretty good. The dragon's really struggling here, I think, to get a lot of damage because we've done a pretty good job of spreading things out. Okay, so remove all temporary effects, which I don't think there are any. Move the orb up to 6 squares towards the nearest hero. Shorter moves have priority. Okay, so that is actually you or Rankier. Do you want to take it again?
I think yeah, I'll take it again because Rinkir has the gloves of accuracy. So if he
Yeah,
attacks, even if he missed, he can still kill with it.
correct. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so the orb is moved to you. Then Thyra regains 3 HP for each hero within 3 squares of it, which is 6. So he'll be at 7 hit points. Then, what else we got here?
Boss
One
spell
hero
next.
anywhere
Oh
takes
well,
4
someone takes
damage.
4.
So Jade will take
Jade.
4 more. Then draw boss card. The first hero that hits the boss takes the same damage dealt by such strike. Attack the furthest hero with the highest hit points. So the furthest is going to be Avalon. Okay. So draw. Thunder Breath. Uh, 18 damage. Other enemies within 3 squares take 18 damage each. Okay. So Thyra doesn't even actually need to move, I believe, with this attack and be able to attack Avalon. Here we go.
Yeah.
He's blessed. 15. Okay, so that is a hit. So that's 20 damage to Avalon. That puts him at 19. And then other enemies within 3 squares, which we did a good job spreading out, doesn't do anything to anybody. Awesome. All right, so I think that's
It
it,
doesn't
right?
gain any HP.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, and should we just have Rankier go for the kill then? Because even if he misses, he'll still
Yeah, I
be able to
don't think.
kill.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
we don't
Rankier will
even
do
necessarily need to roll.
Searing Vengeance. Ah, it's fun to roll anyway, right? All right, so that's
Yeah.
16 damage to the dragon, which does kill the dragon, and then he would take 16, which isn't, enough for him to still continue to survive from the lightning barrier. All right, awesome. We did it. So we killed Thyra. Chest left unopened is 1. And then surviving heroes is going to be 4. So we got 5 plus the 13 there. So that will be 18. And then plus our 4 here. So we got 22 XP total. Awesome, awesome. And now let's follow up with the conclusion. All right, read the following events after card 19. The eternal storm has ended. Wait, I think we missed something. Um, uh, Wait, 19? I think we're supposed to read this one first. Thyra tries to fly away weak, but soon her carcass falls heavily on the sea. With that, the skies immediately open, revealing the sun, which illuminates a ship quickly approaching your tiny island from the east. You see a dragon's head painted on its flickering flag. What do? You need to return to the continent. Be friendly towards the ship and surrender your weapons. B, they could be enemies, but you can't risk being left to starve to death on this island. Pretend to be friendly, only to attack when their guards are down. Choose one, then read card 18. What do you want to do, Sunny?
Is there not a canon line here?
I don't think so on this one. Let's just go with A, will be friendly. Okay. You find that the ship belongs to Death, which is death, and they seem glad you killed Thyra. They don't have much they can offer as a token of appreciation for clearing the western skies, but they do what they can. Gain a random scroll card and a flask of your choice. You make a good first impression. Read the back of this card. The ship captain still does not trust you entirely. Put a time token on slot P times 3 of the HP track, where P is the number of players. If you made a good first impression, put it on slot P times 4, which we did. So we have 2 of us, so that will be 8. So this one has a little bit of like you have to like figure things out within a certain amount of time situation. Before you return to the continent, she wants to interrogate you to evaluate your memory, sanity, and your party's unison. She will ask you a series of questions. to each hero in the party and compare your answers. The more your answers diverge, the more you will lose her trust. During the upcoming exercise, players cannot communicate with each other in any way nor consult a tomb. Each player must grab a pen and piece of paper where they write down their answers, which obviously we're not really doing that part, but then we'll start card 19. All right, so we're going to do this after. All right, 19. One of the players should read the questions one by one to the others who cannot communicate at all, then write down the answers. If you're playing solo, only answers 1 and 2. What is the name of the first death member with whom you talked? Um, I think it's like Islar or something like that. Um, B is besides Thyra, what is the name of the strongest single foe you faced thus far? Oh, this is the one where you like guess, what ones the other person did. So obviously,
Gazini is
huh?
what I would say.
Yeah, I was about to say the
I
same
would have
thing.
said Gazini.
Because Gazzini is a really hard fight. Which hero is your party's leader? Should be
I think we
Avonlum.
said Avalon because he was
Yep,
at the top earlier.
correct. Yep. Which hero in your party has dealt the most damage to enemies?
Me,
I'm gonna go. Yeah,
probably.
Lucario is what I was gonna say.
Just
Which which
collectively, I've
attack was
probably
the
done it.
final blow that killed Thyra? Obviously, Rankier. All right, one by one, read and compare answers. Move the time soak and dot for every different answer, which I think even if we only had one, that was one. When in doubt, consider that the answers were not the same.
I wouldn't have gone the first
If
one.
you're playing solo, one answer is Zalir. Question 2 is Gazini. Move the time. Death carries goods on their vessels and willing to sell them to you for a total of C XP discount. C being the confidence level marked by the time token. You cannot take items for free. Items that cost 1 XP have no discount. You may spend your XP now. So we really only lost probably one because I think the answer was Zalir, and I think I said Aslir. What did I say? Maybe I did get it right. What did I say? I,
Uh,
I I'm just gonna say it's
I
wrong.
think, but I don't remember.
That's
I would
fine.
have gotten it wrong too.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay, and so then we'll spend XP, which I said that we really won't do this as part of the campaign because it just takes a lot of extra time. So we'll do this part on our own, and then let you know what happened in the next one. All right, so now we're going to go back to the conclusion. The tides and water currents remain turbulent. At one point, a sailor on top of the mast screams that a massive monster with draconic heads grabbed Thyra's carcass and took it to the bottom of the ocean. The captain does not believe him, but somehow the ship starts to move faster afterward. Interesting, interesting. Um, with a sigh of relief, everyone returns safe and sound to Fisherman's Wharf, where inhabitants are talking to each other and watching in awe. As for the first time in their lives, the sun sets at the western ocean. Before you have a chance to disembark, the captain, a robust red-haired woman by the name of Yumi Conch, calls you for a quick and important chat. You are about to have a dialogue. Choose how you will conduct yourselves and then read the continuation boxes indicated by the code between the brackets. You may lie or mislead if you think that conduct is appropriate and you'll bring your party the most benefit. Okay. You kill the dragon and the eternal storms cease. These two unique events cannot be coincidence. We must conclude something that yesterday was only a suspicion to the draconic evolutionist assembly of Tanarian helpers, uh, which is death. Dragons are responsible for the important environmental phenomenon observed in the world. If we keep stretching our deductions, it is reasonable to assume that a dragon is behind the wasteland, or at least in its expansion. Do you have any idea how to find such dragon? Tell her you have an idea about how to summon the dragon, but not about the location where it hibernates. Tell her you have an idea of where it hibernates, but not how to summon it. Um, read the continuation. Okay, so I'm probably going to pick the one on that one. The Death Captain closes her red eyes and scratches the left one, which is damage. Awesome, because I have an idea where it hibernates, but not how to summon it. Is the summoning related to the vault? How does it work? Did you open it? Tell her all that you know about the vault, the dragon summoning manuscript, and your theories, A, or you didn't quite trust the woman yet, especially after you started asking questions without sharing what she knows first. Tell her you know nothing about the vault and that you found Thyra by chance. We'll just be, I believe we're going to go with telling the truth on this one. So we'll go with A. So A brings us up. Incredible. You certainly summoned the Wasteland. You could certainly summon the Wasteland Dragon with it then. Do you know how to open it? Tell her you don't. B. Tell her you do and you still haven't opened it. C. Or tell her you do, but it can no longer be used. Um, okay, so we will go with D. Tell her you do, but it no longer can be used. So we're going for the full truth path here. So that is D. That's unfortunate. Well, if you cannot make a dragon come to you, you should go to the dragon. And I think our target lives right in the middle of the wasteland, in the ruins of the once great Arcana. But I have no idea how you can get there, with so many miles of dangers and threats to life and sanity between Arcana and the wasteland's border. Go to G. One of the lower ranked soldiers runs to Yumkonch and whispers something in her ear. They talk for a couple minutes about something you cannot hear. The sailor leaves and the captain turns her attention to you. I'm sorry, but we'll have to cut our conversation short. I just received word about two upsetting events. Our leader, Ismir Night Owl, Death's most prominent scholar, has been apprehended by the Empire close to the northern border of the wasteland. They accused him of treason and illegal activities inside the wasteland, and conspiracy with the cult of the Shadow Wing. Our friends back in Yume Town, where our organization's headquartered, said that prior to his arrest, he had made significant, terrible discoveries deep in the wasteland. Nobody knows the place like him. He probably found something dangerous. They haven't scheduled his execution yet, but it should happen soon. Death is planning to break Ismir out of Iron Hand's prison before that can happen, and we could certainly use your help. His information could be invaluable, and if we don't hurry, we could lose that forever. And needless to say, but his arrest was utterly unwarranted. Ismir has worked his entire life to make the world a better place under the evolutionist principles. But that is not all. We also received word that some aberrations appeared incredibly far from the wasteland, and they are massacring unsuspecting villagers in the northwest. It seems like they're coming from the Moonlight Mines closed by the Empire decades ago, after all the dwarves who worked there were mysteriously found dead. The mine's underground tunnels must somehow be connected to the wasteland, but we have no idea if we will find valuable information there to advance in your investigation. Draw card 20. Okay. I'm going to put this in this pile here. This one as well. And this one we're still going to go. That way remember what we were doing. 20. Yumkoch has left the decision in your hands. You can sacrifice the lives of many to save Ismir Night Owl, whose information could lead to the greater good. Saving the world from the wasteland's endless expansion. Or sacrifice Ismir to save lives in the village being massacred, which could put your mission's progress in jeopardy. What do you do? So we're going to rush to Yume Town, option B, and try to stop the execution of a very important innocent man. If you chose B, go to page 20. Oh, and here it is, page 20, Iron Hand Fortress Prelude. So we will be playing the Iron Hand Fortress Prelude and the mission in the next one. I will say that this part of like the quest actually does get, it's a lot bigger. There's a lot of things going on with this one. So you know, make sure to tune in early because there's going to be a lot going on this one. This will probably be a lot longer stream just because there's a lot of the campaign besides just the quest that we'll be playing next time. But anyway, yep, Iron Hand Fortress is where we are headed next with the storyline. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for playing, Sonny. You still there? I disconnected.
I'm here.
Awesome. Yeah, so thanks for playing, and we'll definitely be picking up hopefully next week here.
My pleasure.
And actually, I got to double check on maybe next week's stream because I do have like a big event thing going on next Saturday. So anyway, we'll get to that. We'll figure it out here. We're just now over halfway through the campaign, and we will pick up from there. And I think that is it. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the support that you guys give me, checking out the channel and sharing it with others. Hope you've been enjoying this canon campaign series, and make sure to let other people know. But that is it for tonight, and we'll see you at the next one.